Lord, Christian soldiers. If anybody needs
Onward.
prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Is Toilet here yet? Can't believe, can't even believe. Yeah, so we have Philip. Do we have Craig and Dean? Philip, Craig and Dean? Isn't that's right, isn't it? I don't think we have a Craig or a Dean. Katrina. You sold me down the river, lady. Wow, quite a few people in here tonight. 18 people. God bless each of you. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand over the sea, so that the waters may come back over the Egyptians, over their chariots and their horsemen." So Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to its normal state at daybreak, while the Egyptians were fleeing right into it. Is my screen glitching or something? Interesting. Sorry about that. Okay. While the Egyptians were fleeing right into it, then the Lord overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. The waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen, even Pharaoh's entire army that had gone into the sea after them. Not even one of them remained. But the sons of Israel walked on dry land through the midst of the sea, and the waters were like a wall to them on their right hand and on their left. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day from the hand of the Egyptians, and Israel saw the Egyptians dead on the seashore. When Israel saw the great power which the Lord had used against the Egyptians, the people feared the Lord, and they believed in the Lord and in his servant Moses. And that was chapter 14. I'm going to turn my fan on real quick. Air purifier off. Hopefully this isn't too loud for those in the mobile stream. If it's too loud for you in the mobile stream, you can hop over to the other stream where there's a noise gate that blocks it out. There's also music in the background over there. Okay. We'll be carrying into Exodus 15 right after I chug some of my coffee here. I mean, it looks like a Pepsi in my hand, but it's not. What coffee are you drinking tonight, Scott? And anybody else who is drinking coffee? My coffee actually tastes like Frangelico. I don't know if you guys know what that is, and I haven't had it in years. But it's a hazelnut liqueur. I don't have any of that in my coffee, but that's what it tastes like. If I put some chocolate in here, I bet it would taste like a, oh, what are those candies that I love? I used to love those as a kid. I'll look it up. Toffee. Do you guys like those? Oh man, it's been a long time since I had one of those. Let's see, you're drinking Folgers class with your double cream. Yeah, I like it very creamy for sure. This is actually the base is just vanilla creamer with a little bit of hazelnut creamer, and then I add the cinnamon and brown sugar syrup, a little bit of that to it. It's really good. Katrina, did you pass out on me over there? How's your wrist doing? Have you guys heard all this stuff about Jim Carrey? That's some craziness. Welcome to those just coming in. God bless you. We are about to get into Exodus 15. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Excuse me. Let's see. You find it funny that you Americans put cream in your coffee. Here in Australia, we just use milk. Well, some people do use milk, but to me, when I add milk, it gives it a weird flavor. When I make espresso, I usually use heavy cream. I like that a lot. But this is just regular coffee, and I use the creamers. They actually don't really even have milk in them. Yeah, I just ignore it. None of that stuff is bringing me close to God. It's a bunch of celebrity news. Yeah, me too. It just comes through, you know. Oh, thank you. It just comes through the feed on Facebook or wherever, you know. I think that, you know, people heard about that happening and now they're looking for it everywhere. You know what I mean? Like when you're focused on something, you see it everywhere. You know how that goes. At any rate, welcome to those just coming in. I'm so glad you're here. If you need prayer, don't hesitate to ask. Then Moses and the sons of Israel sang this song to the Lord and said, I will sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. The horse and its rider he has hurled into the sea. The Lord is my strength and song, and he has become my salvation. This is my God, and I will praise him, my father's God, and I will extol him. The Lord is a warrior, the Lord is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his army he has cast into the sea, and the choicest of his officers are drowned in the Red Sea. The deeps cover them. They went down into the depths like a stone. Your right hand, O Lord, is majestic in power. Your right hand, O Lord, shatters the enemy. And in the greatness of your excellence, you overthrow those who rise up against you. You send forth your burning anger, and it consumes them as chaff. Oh, okay. You're just Shiloh? I'll have to hear that. I love you. At the blast of your nostrils, the waters were piled up. The flowing waters stood up like a heap. The deeps were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My desire shall be gratified against them. I will draw out my sword, my hand will destroy them. You blew with your wind, the sea covered them. They sank like lead in the mighty waters. Who is like you among the gods, O Lord? Who is like you, majestic in holiness? Awesome in praises, working wonders. You stretched out your right hand. The earth swallowed them. What was that? In your loving kindness, you have led the people whom you have redeemed. In your strength, you have guided them to your holy habitation. The peoples have heard, they tremble. Anguish has gripped the inhabitants of Philistia. Let's see. Hugo said, Scott, you're explaining. Sorry, Scott, I didn't even see you say that. See, this is what happens. I don't know. I may have just missed it, but sometimes comments fill in up higher after I've already scrolled down and I don't notice it. So if I don't notice something you say, please remind me. Okay. Then the chiefs of Edom were dismayed. The leaders of Moab, trembling, grips them. All the inhabitants of Canaan have melted away. Terror and dread fall upon them. By the greatness of your arm, they are motionless as stone. Until your people pass over, O Lord, until the people pass over whom you have purchased. You will bring them and plant them in the mountain of your inheritance, the place, O Lord, which you have made for your dwelling, the sanctuary, O Lord, which your hands have established. The Lord shall reign forever and ever. For the horses of Pharaoh with his chariots and his horsemen went into the sea, and the Lord brought back the waters of the sea on them. But the sons of Israel walked on dry land through the midst of the sea. Miriam, the prophetess, Aaron's sister, took the timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dancing. Miriam answered them, "Sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. The horse and his rider he has hurled into the sea." Then Moses led Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur, and they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. When they came to Marah, they could not drink the water of Marah, for they were bitter, the waters. Therefore it was named Marah. So the people grumbled at Moses, saying, "What shall we drink?" Then he cried out to the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree, and he threw it into the waters, and the waters became sweet. There he made for them a statute and regulation, and there he tested them. And he said, "If you will give earnest heed to the voice of the Lord your God, and do what is right in his sight, and give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of the diseases on you which I have put on the Egyptians, for I, the Lord, am your healer." Then they came to Then they came to Elim, where there were 12 springs of water and 70 date palms, and they camped there beside the waters. And that was Exodus 15. Let me go back through. Love you too, Scott. Well, I don't think that Jim Carrey has come out and said anything, and everybody's waiting for that, and I don't know what anybody is expecting, but it just kind of cracks me up, because I'll put a picture of him from when he's 30 years old and a picture now, not like a picture last year or something. It just cracks me up. Then they set out from Elim, and all the congregation of the sons of Israel came to the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the 2nd month after their departure from the land of Egypt. The whole congregation of the sons of Israel grumbled against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. The sons of Israel said to them, "Would that we had died by the Lord's hand in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the pots of meat, when we ate bread to the full, for you have brought us out into the wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger." That just slays me. A short time, we're having some struggle. So this all stinks. Everything sucks. God is bad. It's like you were being beaten. You were being required to make bricks when you didn't have what you needed to make the bricks, and then punished when you couldn't. I don't know. It's wild. Oh, liar, liar. Yeah, he definitely showed his skills in that. That's for sure. Okay. I think a lot of people say Evan Almighty was a good one, but I never saw that. Okay. I think Katrina fell asleep. Hopefully her wrist is doing well. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a day's portion every day, that I may test them, whether or not they will walk in my instruction. On the 6th day, when they prepare what they bring in, it will be twice as much as they gather daily." So Moses and Aaron said to all the sons of Israel, "At evening you will know that the Lord has brought you out of the land of Egypt, and in the morning you will see the glory of the Lord. For he hears your grumblings against the Lord. And what are we that we grumble against us? That you grumble against us. Goodness." Moses said, "This will happen when the Lord gives you meat to eat in the evening, and bread to full in the morning. For the Lord hears your grumblings, which you grumble against him. And what are we? Your grumblings are not against us, but against the Lord." Then Moses said to Aaron, "Say to all the congregation of the sons of Israel, come near before the Lord, for he has heard your grumblings." It came about, as Aaron spoke to the whole congregation of the sons of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "I have heard the grumblings of the sons of Israel. speak to them, saying, At twilight you shall eat meat, and in the morning you shall be filled with bread, and you shall know that I am the Lord your God. So it came about at evening that the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning there was a layer of dew around the camp. When the layer of dew evaporated, behold, on the surface of the wilderness there was a fine flake-like thing, fine as the frost on the ground. When the sons of Israel saw it, they said to one another, What is it? For they did not know what it was. And Moses said to them, It is the bread which the Lord has given you to eat. This is what the Lord has commanded. Gather of it every man as much as he should eat. You shall take an omer apiece according to the number of persons each of you has in his tent. The sons of Israel did so, and some gathered much and some little. When they measured it with an omer, he who had gathered much had no excess, and he who had gathered little had no lack. Amazing. Every man gathered as much as he should eat. Moses said to them, Let no man leave any of it until morning. But they did not listen to Moses, and some left part of it until morning, and it bred worms and became foul. And Moses was angry with them. They gathered it morning by morning, every man as much as he should eat. But when the sun grew hot, it would melt. Now on the 6th day, they gathered twice as much bread. Oh, mix over in the other stream. I'm going to take a drink real quick. She was saying that she can't mix. From what I gather, they converted when she was very young. But I definitely want to talk more with her about that. I want to learn Aramaic. I always have, but I just don't have the mind for it. Welcome to those just coming in. God bless you.